The coin marketplace cap sums up everything that was talked about in this movie. Please remember to like and subscribe to my channel if you want to learn more about Destiny XRP and other recent cryptocurrency stories. When I watched this lawyer explain to the SEC why Ripple should be able to pay $125 million first-class XRP, the chance that Ripple has been given by legal expert Jeremy Hogan, you can also pay the $125 million fine with XRP instead of cash. Recently, this new information came to light in the ongoing prison fight between RAI and the CC. If the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission and the U.S. Treasury agree to this kind of fee system, the idea, which is based on past criminal cases, could lead to trade rout for following the SEC decision and Ripple's jail time. An appeals court ruled in August 2023 that Ripple broke securities laws when it sold XRP to institutions without following the right filing steps. Because of this, the court fined went into $25 million and gave an everlasting so that crimes like these don't happen again, even though Ripple has made it clear that it will follow court orders as closely as possible. And this punishment has had a big impact on how the company works with American regulations and was a necessary outcome of the long legal fight. Lawyer Jeremy Hogan recently said that the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, might let Ripple pay Pleasant in XRP instead of USD. This would be in line with previous rules and use XRP as the form of payment. Since the U.S. Supreme Court changed this case in 1869, a deal was possible. Hogan's case was based on gold, not money from other countries. As a starting point, the idea that exact performance, or in this case the price of a debt in a certain asset, might be a good alternative in some situations lead to that goal. Then this line of thinking was used to look into what was happening now. Hogan says it's possible that Ripple and the CC will agree to buy the right to use XRP. This is particularly possible since the U.S. Treasury holds virtual assets and might have the tools and space to collect such a fee. However, this plan has some problems. Ripple was punished because it was a little better than the rest. Traditional exercise fines are usually given to the U.S. Treasury in coins. However, the plan will not be carried out if the Securities and Exchange Commission stops using a different way to set prices. One way the U.S. government deals with virtual assets is through the work of the U.S. Treasury and virtual asset holdings. Been looked over, Bitcoin is now part of the strategic Bitcoin reserve and has been named as a long-term reserve asset. However, it looks like other cryptocurrencies like XRP are not being treated the same way. Because of this, the U.S. hoard of digital assets might be the best spot to look. XRP in different traits like Solana and Cardano with a name like this. The Treasury might be able to push these holdings whenever it wants. Once Ripple has paid for its mistakes with XRP, it's not always clear if the Treasury will keep the XRP or sell. The choice could also have effects on the market because the government's plan to strongly promote XRP could change the price of the asset and the future of both XRP and Ripple. Putting money into the Bitcoin community, Hogan's point of view has been the main center of discussions about whether or not such an agreement device is possible and what its potential is. What will happen if it is enforced Treasury and the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, might be ready to take XRP instead of cash, but it's not always clear at this point. The conversation brings up the fact that it's still not clear how digital property is handled with the help of U.S. laws while prison strategy. The Ripple, it could be a model for how cryptocurrencies can be used in the future if a settlement is made that lets the price be an XRP. Some people will look closely at the plan to lessen its punishment. But since it hasn't been officially approved yet, the chance is still just that, a possibility. From the governing body, by using a case that allows chance asset settlements, Ripple can also use XRP or another coin to pay its SEC fines. If it had been done, the U.S. Treasury could have legitimately owned XRP. This would have put the government's goals in line with those of XRP users. With this trend, XRP can be seen as regulatory barriers that have been raised can be lifted, and institutional adoption in the banking system can be sped up. But the jail war that Ripple is having with the SEC has suddenly changed direction. A lawyer named Jeremy Hogan says that Ripple will probably be able to pay the $25 million judgment and pay back some XRP. Even though Ripple's case is different, this is similar to the amount of the unique precedent that was set by the Supreme Court's decision in the case of Willard v. Taylor in 1869 for paying contracts and using different types of money, such as gold, instead of US dollars. As in other situations, the equitable comfort principle can be used if all the conditions are right for the case. Hogan was informed that the penalty was assessed in US dollars. This CC gives its okay. Ripple can put the same amount of money into XRP based on a previous case that has already been settled. In the past, this would have allowed Opportunity's assets to be used to settle claims under contracts. However, the fact that the penalty is a limit amount that must be paid to the U.S. Treasury is a much bigger barrier. This is because the Treasury Department might not be able to handle all the new digital assets. This is why adding XRP is most likely a doable risk. A court-approved group called Yasin Mubarak adds another important piece to this story by saying that the SEC and Treasury will have a role in the future of XRP and the blockchain era. The punishment for Ripple is being held in an escrow account, which he also brings up, but the deal doesn't say anything about this. If Ripple set up payment in XRP, the authorities' goals might line up with those of XRP holders. This could push the banking sector to use XRP more widely. This would be the first time that the U.S. government could legally own the asset, and it wouldn't matter if the money being held in lockup is USD or XRP. In this movie, if the Treasury approves XRP as a currency, it might help to boost its credibility in the U.S. market by getting rid of the rules that have been holding it back for a long time. So government backing and requests for help for Ripple's business may be able to help the price of XRP. It might be a big deal for the token if the fine is paid in XRP. The fact that the USA authorities own XRP may suggest that its price is popular, which could influence financial institutions to further integrate XRP. Furthermore, a decision of this kind could support greater marketplace confidence, which could lead to charge appreciation and accelerated adoption fees.